I have mentioned several times how picking up reduced produce is one of the ways that we are able to sustain really good food for our animals. So I just got a fantastic haul. Let me break it down for you guys. It's also hot, the AC is on, and you know, there's normal noises and stuff like that. But I stopped at our grocery store on the way home. The dog is running into things. It's just a normal day here. The kitchen is also a disaster, but I wanted to get this done before I start cleaning. So I stopped at our normal grocery store, and I still have not figured out when they pack the reduced produce. I need to just ask somebody so I can stop with purpose instead of just stopping willy-nilly. But they had a ton. So they have a very specific rack they put it all on. They package it and you just kind of grab it. So I got a ton of it, like I've already said. But I'm so excited. And they had tons of other stuff on there. I just wasn't sure how we were gonna use. So they had like 3 pounds of limes in a bag, and I kept having to tell myself, like, you don't have a plan for that, put it back. And I was like, but popsicles, maybe? Limeade, but I put it back. I did limes last fall and I squeezed all the juice out, so I still have that frozen. And then I have the sorry, the dog's in the trash, the lime halves that I squeezed out, and I'll throw those into drinks, and they're completely frozen and I've squished all the juice out. But once you freeze them, if you throw them into a drink with ice, they like rehydrate into like a half a lime shape. It's very cool and very effective. I guess the dog wants to go outside, so I'm gonna run her out and then I'll show you guys what we got. Okay, so hopefully the dog is calm now, but this is what we got. I got 3 bags of bread and the rest is all veggies. I hate that it's wrapped this way, but I do always insist like that they don't ever put it in another bag. Like, please don't bag this. I don't care if it's only just one little guy in a bag. Throw it in my freaking shopping cart. So, and we try to reuse as many of these as we can. And like this bread tie, we will save that and reuse it. As much of this as we can reuse, we will. Unfortunately, a lot of these, they get kind of sticky and they've taped them off, which I get, so that you're not mixing them together. But unfortunately, most of those end up in the trash. So I'm gonna go ahead and sort it out and lay it out here so I can get a good read on what exactly we got. Okay, so I got it all out of its packaging, except for the bread. We freeze these as a whole bag. He gets 2 a day, so one of those lasts us almost a week because it's a dozen. And then these guys, I'd never seen them before, so I'll probably just freeze those as is as well, and maybe leave out a couple for us for this weekend. Not sure. But this is what we've got total here. Go ahead, leave a comment below how much you think this is. I'll put up the answer, or say the answer right at the end. We'll see how close you are. So we got 22 apples. There's only 3 that are like he needs to eat quickly, and it's these top 3 here. There's, I think, 4 different varieties in there, pretty sure. Crazy. So 22 apples, 5 bell peppers, and this was it was over 10 pounds of apples, which is incredible. 2 pounds worth of peppers, 5 pounds of acorn squash, which these, I have not figured out how they're deciding that these are like reduced. I mean, I guess maybe because it's got a little bit of something on the skin there. I don't know, because they can just be orange. It's fine. I don't know, but Mr. Pig loves these. On really hot days, we'll pop them either in the fridge or the freezer and just give him a whole one with his breakfast, and he loves it. And then 34 pieces of bread, rolls, whatever. It's a mix of rolls, bagels, things like that. So tons and tons and tons of stuff here. So this is how we feed everybody fresh produce without breaking the bank, because he gets, generally when we have them, when we're able to find them this way, he gets 1 apple and 1 piece of bread in the morning and at night with his feed. And that helps. I mean, it doesn't really offset feed very much, but it helps, and it keeps him happy, keeps him entertained. These will go to the guinea pigs. They need fresh veggies, and the vitamin C in peppers is really good, so we try to keep them with those. Ignore the flies, that's just farm life stuff. And then, like I mentioned, these, we're using those for Mr. Pig as well. So, I mean, this definitely will last us quite a while. So I said there was 22 apples. That's nearly 2 weeks worth, because, I mean, that's 11 days, but then we've got these, which are easily, you know, I could have them. And we also recently, we got a bunch of cantaloupe and stuff from the farmer's market as seconds that were 99 cents a pop. So I got, I don't know, 5 or 6 of those, and we have those quartered in the deep freeze for hot days this summer as well. So tons and tons and tons of stuff here. Just this here will easily last us 2 weeks for everybody, which is great. Any guesses yet? All right, you ready? A whopping $14.30. So, I mean, that's $1 a day for fresh produce for all of our animals, because it will go, like, for the guinea pigs, Mr. Pig, even the chickens get some of this. So, yeah, that's great. I mean, if we can get our, like, fresh produce costs down to, like, $350 a year, and that covers everybody, yes, please. One of our goals, obviously, with our garden is to replace a lot of this need, and that would cut down the cost even further. But a lot of this stuff, if I was buying it full price, we would be looking at probably $50 to $60 a week just in fresh veggies. So I highly encourage you, check out your grocery store, see if they have a program like this. If you're gutsier than me, ask them when they do it. Find out when it's going to be reduced. That is one of my goals. I need to just do that. It's always so busy when I go, and I don't understand where these people are coming from. But anyway, that is how we keep our costs down with reduced produce. I know I've mentioned it before, but this was just, it was such a good haul. I just figured I'd go ahead and share what it typically looks like if we're able to kind of raid the rack. So thank you guys so much for watching. And I've got another video, I suppose, after this. I don't know if it's next or coming later on. I did get gutsy at one of our farm markets, and I've got some really good stuff coming from them. So I will see you guys next time. Bye. Just getting ready to drop the bread down in here, and this thing is full. So this is why we shop this way. So like I mentioned, the cantaloupe we got for 99 cents, and I quartered it. I mean, that's 25 cents a meal, all kinds of good stuff. So I'm gonna have to reorganize in here. But this is why I say all the time, like, find reduced produce. This is great. This is so exciting that this is finally full. We've been kind of battling it this year, so it's good to finally have it this way.